can. We can send them a link, anybody who misses this. So I have coordinated with Wendy that on behalf of the OT committee, every Sunday we will be doing this for the next how many weeks. This is great, a great thing to kind of keep everybody together at least once a week. Although there are some amazing initiatives from the side of the org that we will talk about in a moment. But starting the Sunday service, I would like to kind of create a continuation of what we discussed last Sunday. In last Sunday's Sunday service, we went through this book, Solutions for a Dangerous Environment, and we went through some recommendations in terms of ways to lessen the threat. And we talked about the merchants of chaos and all that. At the same time, though, it is, I believe, very important to look a little bit at the concept of confront. So there are some excerpts from the same booklet under confront that I would like to read for you. And it says, one can safely assume that there is always something about the situation the person can confront, by which we mean easily face without flinching. This is a principle which forms the basis of a solution for many who are overwhelmed by their environments. Like, it is like the most fundamental thing to be able to confront the situation, to confront the dangerous environment, to confront what we are going through right now. And that is very, very important. Many people get very overwhelmed and they have difficulty confronting it. So LRH goes through a process that tells us, okay, if you feel overwhelmed about your environment, or if you are in the proximity of somebody else who feels overwhelmed about their environment, what can you do about it? So he says this: finding something that the person can confront handling is essential to getting his or her agreement to handle it. The first level of help is, quotes, there is something to be done about it, end of quotes. And the second level contains the element, quotes, what you can do, end of quotes. Giving a person something he or she can confront and actually get done starts to give him the idea that the situation can be handled. This principle of giving a person something they can confront doing, is fabulously useful in many areas. People often don't know how to get any further along in life. They know they cannot make any improvement in life, that is impossible to be any better at all. That it is impossible to be any better at all. But using this datum, one could easily demonstrate, even to a whole group, that it is possible to get better. It would be done in the following manner. Start by advising the person you want to help, quotes, write down on a piece of paper a short list of the problems you have in your life, end of quotes. When he has done that, ask, quotes, which one of those is the easiest for you to confront? Now, write that down, end of quotes. Then tell him, quotes, write down what you absolutely know for sure you could do about that last thing you wrote down, end of quotes. And finally tell him, quotes, now you see what you have written. Now you see what you have written down at the bottom of this page. Do it, end of quotes. Don't tell people about problems that they know they cannot do anything about and expect them to be enthusiastic about accomplishing anything. Neither the problem being pointed out nor the suggested solution must exceed the ability to confront on the part of the person to whom it is being addressed. The easiest thing to relay is an idea, but the idea must not violate the potential to confront of the individual who is expected to execute it. The sequence is, what is the situation? What part of the situation is potentially confrontable? And what part of that situation will somebody do something about? Most people stop giving advice because the advice they give is never followed. But if one followed the rules laid out here, he would be a very successful advisor. Since what the people are being asked to do is confrontable to them, they will be able to handle their problems and succeed at it. As a result, they will be able to see and confront more of their difficulties, and the above sequence can be repeated. A new review of the general situation will find that they have an improved idea of what is potentially confrontable amongst the problems. All right, this is really amazing because LRH gives a precise, if you want, direction, a precise prescription on how to deal with this. I mean, there are specific steps that he has laid out here on how you can deal with, how we can deal with our own ability or difficulty to confront, and at the same time, the proper sequence that we can use to help somebody else. All right. Especially in this environment, people get very, very overwhelmed. Okay. The nice thing about all this is that the church has provided for all of us so many resources that we can use right now to really get the proper guidance, get the proper information in our lives in order to do what is needed. Some recent information that was released from the church, and I will be giving you this information. Actually, this specific link right here, I am going to post it right now under the chat section of the Zoom meeting, so that you can really see this information in your own computers. But I am going to play just something for you right now. I'm going to show, first of all, this page. The page is right here, the Scientology.org, Stay Well. It has this Prevention Resource Center. This is an amazing thing, not only if you are public, also if you are a business owner public. They are providing actual posters that you can download and you can use them in your office. You can use them for your employees, and an entire guide is available to you. So from Scientology TV right now, I am going to play this quick video. Give me one quick second though, because I need to optimize the settings, which I just did.
Prevention is important. Help prevent the spread of illness and keep yourself and others well. Hand washing is one of the most effective ways of preventing the spread of germs. Wash your hands regularly with soap and hot water, scrubbing your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds. Hand sanitizers can be used but are not recommended as a substitute for hand washing. Use sanitizers in addition to hand washing or in a situation where soap and water are not available. To avoid spreading germs, limit sharing of personal items such as utensils, cups, and dishes. Your skin acts as a barrier to germs, but your eyes, nose, and mouth are more vulnerable. Wash your hands thoroughly before touching your face, eating, or drinking. Avoid physical contact with others, including handshakes, fist bumps, high fives, hugs, and kisses. Social distancing is deliberately increasing the physical space between people to avoid spreading germs. While regulations may vary by country or area, the best guideline for social distancing is to maintain a distance of 6 feet from others. Germs can travel through the air from one person to another. If you sneeze or cough, do so into a tissue or the inside of your elbow to prevent the spread of germs. Avoid contact with ill individuals and insist they isolate themselves until they have recovered and are symptom-free. Clean and sanitize frequently touched common surfaces and high-traffic areas in your home and workplace several times a day. Pass on these guidelines to others. Download the free booklet at scientology.org/staywell. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure.
1 second. I need to do something here. Okay. So actually, the reason I put the Greek subtitles is because I have my family from Greece and my mother are watching this. They're part of our Sunday service, so they want to understand what we're saying. All right, so let me just continue. I need to click on share. Another very important thing that I felt today is important to know is about sanity, as LRH talks about it in the Washington Congress on Anti-Radiation and Confront, 1956. He says, ability to select importances and unimportances is the ability of sanity. Now, and I will tell you why I am bringing this up. There are things that will be happening this week, right? The government released a large assistance package, financial assistance package that will be provided to many people. Many people will receive checks of, let's say, $1,200 or a variation of it, but also people who are practice owners and they are attending this right now, they will have the opportunity to apply for different types of loans. Some of them are forgivable, okay? But I would like us to make sure that as we are applying for these things and money comes in, that we are really evaluating properly what is important and what is unimportant, and we don't spend this money in things, let's say, that do not make a difference. So you have to evaluate for yourself what is important, what is making a difference for you and for all of your dynamics, and use this money for the important things. So get get your sanity together, do your proper evaluations, and use the the KRC triangle to be able, with knowledge that you will acquire, to get greater responsibility, so you can put better control in whatever situation and make better decisions. There are, again, a lot of resources where you can get in touch with source and you can obtain good information. And those are definitely extension courses that you can do with the Long Island Org Academy in a long distance capacity, as well as with flag extension courses. But also, if you are on a course, you can really study your course and use the Long Island Remote Academy feature. Perhaps the soups can elaborate a little bit more on that feature and make any comments and share something about that. And in addition to those, I would like to indicate that there are some other resources I highly, highly recommend. This wiseeastus.podbean.com I will copy and paste that actually in the chat. I have to tell you that Quentin Strub is absolutely phenomenal. I have listened to 4 of the 11, I think, episodes that he has here, 11 podcasts, and they are tremendous. But also, guys, the volunteerministers.org/solutions website is a tremendous source where you can use, not only for yourselves, but also to use it for others that you can recommend them to take these free courses. They have videos, you fill out an assignment, and it is for free. So you can recommend these to people who are not even Scientologists right now. People are reaching out for information, and you know that when there is a problem, there is also an opportunity for dissemination. Now let me ask anyone. I don't know if who we have who can speak about the org. Yes.
I just wanted to say that I've listened to most of Quentin Strub's podcasts, and I have to this guy has a great ability to present the tech, and I have found it extremely helpful. I'm going to listen to each one probably 5 times each because it is fantastic. They're only about 20 minutes long, and I just want to impress upon everybody to listen to those podcasts. They have to do with business, but you can apply them to your life as well.
There is in particular one, which is this one, the danger formula, which it totally changed my viewpoint about the danger formula. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, and just as a note, on the bottom of that page is you could download the Podbean app, so you don't have to look for the link every time. It's very, very good, and that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, excellent. Dawn, perhaps can you just tell us a little bit about the remote feature of the Academy, how this would work? Or Leanne, anyone? Marie?
I mean, can you hear me?
Yes, Mitch.
Yeah, the supervisors are going to get in contact with all the students. Anybody who's studying, and schedule them for times that they're going to be studying. And any student who's having any difficulty could call the supervisor. The supervisor will check on them, you know, periodically to see how they're doing, to make sure they're doing well on the course that they're on, or if they have any questions or MUs, they'll help them clear them up.
Okay, awesome. How about so people can move on through their check sheets?
Yes, and then we're also encouraging people to do extension courses also.
Excellent. Okay. Very good. Very good. That's really awesome. Yeah.
Jimmy,
Yes.
to that, as the course soup, I want to let you guys know that I'm in comm with every single student and those who we want to get on as students, and everyone has their own individual situation going on. And by all means, everyone should take care of their family and their work, because production is definitely the basis of morale, and I want to encourage them to continue their work, and some of them have to get very creative on keeping their work going at this point in time. But know that Danielle and I are available. We are actually keeping the course room foreman and scheduling course schedules just as they were before, the same slots. We are starting, we are targeting them. We are giving them a start, and then we're going to carry on through. If they need word clearing, we'll do it online. If they need star rates, we'll do it by FaceTime or something. If they need clay demos approved or anything at all, we can do it by picture. So we're operating as normally as we possibly can. And I'm encouraging students who are already on courses to stay on their courses, to encourage their friends and family to get on extension courses, because everyone needs the basics. Everyone's going to need it. It's the perfect time for them to do it if they haven't done so, or continue if they've been stopped. Also, it's an opportunity to get people, yes, on the volunteer minister courses online. Family and friends can watch Scientology TV. Anything at all they can do from home to encourage getting the tech. And that's my game. So I just wanted to give a little more specifics on that. Okay?
That's awesome. That's very good. That's very good. I was mentioning yesterday, I had a good conversation with Renessa Carney, who is on Student Hat. And, you know, I mentioned to her, and I'm mentioning to you also, that if there are any drills or anything that people want and need to do, let's say via Zoom or something, if we can have a prearranged time that I can be also available, I'll be very happy to do any drills with them. Any what do you do drills, or any kind of drill that could be potentially done in an online capacity. I'll be very happy to volunteer to do it with people.
That's awesome and very helpful. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any other things? I have a couple of more things that we're going to do, and we have a special announcement also from Wendy towards the end. Is there any question with what the materials that I discussed thus far in terms of the confront concept and the sanity reference here? Any questions at all, or comments?
I don't have any.
I just wanted to mention real quick, those online courses are also available on our Long Island Scientology.org website. I've been sending that link too. It's like
So there is
//
different link,
courses, I think.
So you mean this here?
Yeah, so you use your discretion which site you think might be better for the person you want to send them to them.
Okay.
It might help them to see all the stuff the volunteer ministers do, but if you'd like to promote more directly our org. The same courses are on there. I'll send that link out.
So
again.
yeah, send
A
that,
text,
and that link.
text in the
That's
group
awesome.
text or whatever. Yeah.
Thank you for the Keith. Thank you. All right. Let's just watch real quick from here. I mean, I could read it, but hey, we have the technology, we have the video, it looks good. Let's listen to the creed of the Church of Scientology.
We of the Church believe
that all men, of whatever race, color, or creed,
were created with equal rights.
That all men have inalienable rights
to their own religious practices and their performance.
That all men have inalienable rights
to their own lives.
That all men have inalienable rights
to their sanity.
That all men have inalienable rights
to their own defense.
That all men have inalienable rights
to conceive, choose, assist, or support
their own organizations, churches, and governments.
That all men have inalienable rights
to think freely, to talk freely,
to write freely their own opinions,
and to counter or utter
or write upon the opinions of others.
That all men have inalienable rights to the creation of their own kind.
That the souls of men have the rights of men.
That the study of the mind
and the healing of mentally caused ills
should not be alienated from religion
or condoned in non-religious fields.
And that no agency less than God
has the power to suspend or set aside these rights, overtly or covertly.
And we of the Church believe
that man is basically good.
That he is seeking to survive.
That his survival depends upon himself and upon his fellows.
And his attainment of brotherhood with the universe. And we of the Church believe
that the laws of God forbid man
to destroy his own kind,
to destroy the sanity of another,
to destroy or enslave another's soul,
to destroy or reduce the survival of one's companions or one's group.
And we of the Church believe
that the spirit can be saved,
and that the spirit alone may save or heal the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was good, right?
It was great.
Yep.
Wow, that was fantastic.
I also wanted to mention to you guys that I am doing this is mostly for professionals, but anybody could attend. I'm doing a fourth dynamic daily town hall where I'm discussing with mostly professionals about the whole coronavirus situation and helping them to get solutions for their businesses. As I said, is mostly for healthcare providers. However, both today at 1 o'clock Eastern, as well as tomorrow, especially tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern, we will be discussing about the government's CARES Relief Act and the opportunities that people, especially business owners, can have for that. I will put the link for you guys if anybody wants to register to attend that. It is COVID19ptforum.com. I put it in the chat section. You guys can access it there. All right. There is also an announcement. Wendy, would you like to say more about this?
Well, basically at 4 o'clock today, Mr. Clive Raby will be doing a conference call. He's been doing this with each org. So he's chosen for Long Island 4 o'clock Sunday. And it will be about the current state of the planet and what we need to do to flourish and prosper So if you are interested in attending, and I hope you all are, please either email me, text me, or call me, and I will send you the conference call number and information for that. And we hope to have a lot of people. And you also have the opportunity to ask him as many questions as you want, and he will definitely answer all your questions.
I think that will be a very, very important, meeting and information to have. Quite frankly, I mean, I called my DOFP at Flag today to just find out if I can send in my materials, you know, my worksheets and stuff, because I didn't know what was happening or how they're handling. And I'm sure there will be a lot of information that we can get in general from Mr. Rabi on how to flourish and prosper. All right. Anything else from anyone? As I said, we will be doing these Sunday services every Sunday. If anyone would like to address something directly next Sunday, if you would like to speak about something next Sunday, please text to me. You have my phone number. And if you don't have it, I'll just put it in the chat here. It's 917-538-2242. And anybody can text to me with any topics or anything specifically you would like to cover, or if you want to speak about something. That would be awesome. And please disseminate about these Sunday services. It's a great way for all of us to connect and get together on this. And 1 second, I'm not finished yet. I'm not finished. I have to get up from my chair though. To LRH.
Hey.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right. Okay. Thank you guys all, and take care.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Timmy. Timmy, you rock, buddy. This is freaking awesome.